Hi, my name is Britt. I'm part of the GSC student staff, and a book that I would recommend from our Ana Sisnett Library is Night Sky with Exit Wounds by Ocean Vuong. I read this book in high school and it really just stuck with me since then. So if you like poetry, I would really recommend checking this out. If you're not a big poetry fan, then there's still something in our Ana Sisnett Library for you, because we have tons of different graphic novels, fiction, poetry, feminist literature, queer theory, as well as memoirs and movies. So if you haven't checked out our Ana Sisnett Library, you definitely should.
Hello, my name is Zaria Elfel. I use she and they series pronouns. And today I would like to talk about my favorite book from the Ana Sisnett Library, Toni Morrison's Jazz, which is a wonderful book when thinking through questions about what love, community, and forgiveness look like. I was fortunate enough to encounter it at a time when I was seriously considering what love means. I was looking for something warm, something that felt like warmth, and this book is the book that does all of that. In true Toni Morrison style, you start at the present and you go back into the past in very interesting ways that digs the depth of each character individually, and it was just a wonderful read, especially to read it when it was so cold outside, and the vivid imagery of warmth that Toni Morrison creates is just phenomenal. So thank you to Ana Sisnett Library.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm one of the graduate assistants at the GSC this school year, and in addition to being able to honor Ana Sisnett and recognize and continue her powerful work around access and literacy, what I love about the library is the rich range of materials and resources that it offers, such as feminist studies, LGBTQ studies, race and ethnic studies, the overlap they all have, fiction and nonfiction, movies, and more. It's a growing collection that aims to represent people and groups who may not be represented on other shelves, which I love about it. So one of my favorite pieces from the Ana Sisnett Library is actually the collection of zines that we have. I have a couple here with me right now. There's this one, and this one, just some examples of some of the zines we have. In case you're not familiar with zines, they're usually self-published or non-commercial print work that's typically produced in small, limited batches. They have a really awesome history in feminist movements and circles as a way to share ideas, art, and discourse in an accessible and creative way. Many of the zines in our collection come from GSC affiliate org groups, past interns, and even local artists. I think they're really fun to look through. I might show you flip through later. But yeah, they're really fun to look through, especially if you have a short attention span like me, and they just offer really great insight and inspiration. So yeah.
This library has allowed me to read a variety of books and to watch various types of queer films. As a gay Latina who studies queer, Latinx, film media studies, it is important for me to have access to a library such as this one in order to pursue my personal and intellectual interests. One of my favorite books from the library is called Queer Latinidad, Identity Practices, Discursive Spaces by Juana Maria Rodriguez. This is one of my favorite books that introduced me to queer studies, critical race theory, and performance studies. Rodriguez allowed me to understand how identity formation is a constant process where discursive spaces exist as sites of knowledge production. Such discursive spaces do not need to be institutional, but exist everywhere, such as a chat room, bar, or a street corner. The ways in which Understanding the relational and contextual relationship of the self has to physical spaces has helped me tremendously in both my intellectual and personal pursuits. I am grateful to have the Ana Sisnett Library where I can find texts such as this one which help me and other students expand their knowledge.